Local and live. Covering Franklin and Washington counties, it's Let's Talk TriState.
Hey, welcome back to Let's Talk TriState. I'm Andy. I got Ryan Gibbs here with us. As always, pleasure to have you on. He's from Totem Pole Playhouse, and we have a lot to talk about today.
We always have a lot to
talk about. So first things first, got some news yesterday. We all have a little bit of a heavy heart today.
Yeah.
Dolly Parton passing away.
Yeah.
A legendary icon in the music business overall.
Yeah.
Country, rock and roll,
Yeah.
pop, you name it.
Movies, TV, fashion,
knew her.
like mogul. Yeah.
Everybody knew her, from rappers to pop singers to, everybody respected her. It's just that kind of person. I heard Jelly Roll say last night, a country singer, he was on the Jimmy Kimmel show, and he said, I think she was the last American everybody liked.
I would agree with that.
I
would agree with that.
I was driving in the car and I heard that, and I thought, you know what? He's probably right.
Yeah. Yep.
So she was just loved all around, and it's so sad. You guys literally just started your production.
Yeah.
We talked about last time you were here.
Yeah.
Yeah. How was that?
So dynamic, I think.
Yeah.
We opened it last Friday, and it was building some good steam, and people were really excited. And then we had a 2:00 matinee yesterday to a sold-out house. And it's like 1:58 is like when the news broke, or right, at least that's when it made it to our phones.
That was
right?
about when we found out.
Yeah, that neck of the woods just before too. So that was like a really kind of heavy moment. But Karen, who does Dolly for us, who's like an official licensed Dolly person, and her team were just so gracious. We took a couple of minutes. She regrouped. She went out. She talked to the audience. We did a moment of silence. And she just put some new pieces into the show, sort of off the cuff to stories. Anyways, it was just a beautiful moment. I think everyone in that audience will remember where they were. And, the show runs through Sundays. So if, we still have some seats available, particularly on the evening shows. And we're telling everybody, it's just it is a really great place. She's a wonderful Dolly. You really think it's her standing there.
Yeah.
And it's just a wonderful place to come sort of share this moment with a group of people who all really had the same love of her.
Yeah.
So
I can't imagine being in the audience, or let alone being Karen herself.
Yeah.
At that moment, I'm sure there were not many dry eyes in the house.
No, especially when she sang "I Will Always Love You." I mean, gosh, I got
I know. I just want to talk about it. I know.
Yeah, she was great. She and Karen, when you're one of these tribute artists, right? When you really get to. You really become connected to these celebrities in such a different way because you embody them.
Yep.
And I think it really was just it was just a beautiful way. I think Dolly Parton would have loved that there was a group of people gathered there.
Yeah.
And that we all shared that moment together.
Yeah, she strikes me as the type of person that celebrate me, don't mourn me.
I think so.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. Yeah, she's probably having a party right now.
I bet. I was like her and Whitney Houston right now, right? And having a banger duet of "I Will Always Love You."
I know. All right, so let's steer the boat a little bit a different way here. Let's go over to Seussical the Musical.
Seussical the Musical, the Broadway show based on Dr. Seuss's.
Yeah, everybody loves Dr. Seuss.
I mean, come on, it's the best. Well, so it's part of a new program we started last year. We did it with the Musical Adventures of Flat Stanley.
I remember that. Yep.
Yeah, I'm sure we talked about it right at this table. We already, whatever our holiday show is, we have a ticket subsidy program for middle school students to come see whatever that is. So 7th and 8th graders, it's tied into their curriculum somehow. And we raise money to subsidize the tickets so the kids come for free. Now we started a freestand, and it's always at our show at the Majestic. We started a freestanding program to bring elementary school kids in to Totem Pole for the first time. So we have 5 shows at Totem Pole just for elementary school kids of Seussical the Musical. We've raised money. They can all come for free. All the school has to do is get them there.
That's cool.
And it ties in with their curriculum. We do we have study guides for them. But there is one public performance, which is just sort of like a pay what you want donate. We'll pass the bucket. It's for the community. So that's Saturday morning, October 17th. For our friends out there, if you'd like to bring your kids, your family, it's we want to share this sort of outreach with everybody.
Yeah.
And all you have to do is you can go online and reserve a ticket starting September 15th. You can just grab a seat. It doesn't cost you anything, but you grab a seat. Then it goes down to the Maryland Theater in Hagerstown for 1 or 2 performances, depending how many schools we get. So, and we still have a lot of openings there. So if we have school folks out there, or teachers or administrators in any schools in really the tri-state area that would want to come down to the Maryland Theater, it's Tuesday, I believe it's October 22nd. We still have lots of seats available there, so you can reach out to the Totem Pole box office or have your school get in touch. And we can help arrange those.
Yeah, and it'll be here before we know it too.
It is. That's why we're talking now.
Yeah,
it's like,
exactly.
But it's a really exciting program. Last year, between both, over 2,000 kids came for free.
Wow.
I mean, it's a hugely impactful program.
Yeah, that's really
And
awesome.
we have some really generous sponsors and foundations and banks and corporations that have that's where they want to put the dollars, right? They want the impact. They don't want to pay for copier paper from, they want to put the kids in the seats. So again, if you're a business or a foundation or an institution out there listening and you'd like to get involved in this program, also just reach right out to us at totempoleplayhouse.org. You can get in touch with us there.
Cool. Very awesome. And that's the elementary school age is where kids start to develop passions for things.
Correct. Oh my gosh.
So now's the perfect time.
Yeah, and
if you have a dramatic child like mine, maybe.
And mine too. And they do it's shocking. I made one that is very dramatic. But he loves Dr. Seuss, and they celebrate Dr. Seuss's birthday, and so and now we're working on what that title will be for 2027. You know, we're trying to find something right for those elementary school kids. It's like Flat Stanley into Seussical. We're looking through a couple of titles now for what that'll be.
Well, can't wait to hear that.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about how this is adapted to the younger audience.
Yeah.
The director, Luke Reed, amazing director. How does he manage? So for the young audiences, the runtime's condensed down a little bit.
Yep.
It's like it's 70 minutes. It's usually an hour.
That's exactly
90,
it's usually almost 2, right?
Almost 2.
Because there's an intermission,
What's the difference in handling? Obviously, the handling younger kids is different than handling adults. But do you guys have any? What's the word to say this nicely?
Not tricks.
Not tricks. How do you plan it? I guess.
So that's a great question. So Luke Reed, who's Shippensburg local, has a really strong background in education, theater, teaching, and directing, and he does a ton of work with us. And he helped us create this last year. It starts with the licensing companies. So the licensing company has what's called Seussical Theater for Young Audiences. So they have gone through with the people who own Seussical and created a condensed version where they've trimmed it down. Now what we do with that is we try and make it a little more fun and storybook driven. So we do it with 9 actors that play all the roles. So they're constantly changing hats and bouncing back and forth between the different roles. And we do what we sort of affectionately call toy box theater, which means everything's out there at the beginning of the show. It's some staircases and some cubes, and they build everything in front of the actor, in front of the kids. So it has that play, that kinetic play energy to it. And then there's just some basic fundamentals of children's theater where you really, how you deliver the show to them, you really sort of speak directly to them a little bit more than to each other than you would in a grown-up version of the show. If I produced it on the main stage of the Playhouse. So we apply a little bit of that technique as well. And then we custom create a study guide that goes out so that before they come, their teacher can review with them everything sort of that's going to be in the show and the learning points of the show and how the things in the show tie into their curriculum. And so they come into the show with a little bit of framework that a regular audience might not.
Yeah. Is there a minimum age?
And we sort of let the elementary schools pick. I would say their sweet spot is 2nd to 3rd graders for this field trip.
Okay.
But I think anyone of any age could enjoy this show. But in terms of what the school brings us, that's generally where they sit.
Okay. Now, my next question is the pressure? Obviously, when you're doing something, let's take for instance the Dolly tribute.
Yeah.
The pressure's there. You don't want to disappoint.
Yeah.
You want to really stand up. You want to represent her well. Not saying you don't want to represent Dr. Seuss well, but is the pressure a little less, a little more off? It's more of a fun atmosphere.
I think because all theater takes such a huge amount of technique and stamina, that pressure to just deliver the piece is always there.
Pressure for the adults in the
pressure for the kids just have fun. But it really is. It's almost a little more pressure because inside you're like, I just want these kids to have the time of their life.
Please don't say this. Please
and you just want them to stay with you. So, but anyways, but also what helps is to alleviate some of that pressure of just making sure the kids stay with us. It's some of those techniques. We go into the audience a lot. We really we get as close to them as we can so that you really engage with them.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Yeah, that sounds really cool. I think I might say something to my daughter's elementary school.
Yeah,
and maybe have them come try to arrange something field trip like that because I know they've gone to the Maryland Theater.
Yeah,
they went for it was a music. I forget what they called it. It was a couple years ago when she was in kindergarten. But she's a second grader now, so
she's right in the range. Yeah, say something to them. Yeah. See if we can get them down there. It's such a big, beautiful theater, and it's neat. It's just a neat little downtown to be in.
Very cool. Yeah, you're talking about the Maryland Theater, right?
I am. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember I went in there the first time they redid it, and I was amazed. I couldn't believe the difference in everything. And we have our Best of the TriState there. We just had it there last year. Oh my gosh,
no way.
So we did everything there in the lobby, actually. And it was
it
was really nice. It was beautiful.
Such a beautiful lobby on that renovation.
So let's talk a little bit about another production you have coming up. You have Jonathan Burns. He's a comedian. Life of the Party. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, Jonathan Burns at Life of the Party. He's coming in on for 2 shows on October 24th, so it's a Saturday. He's a magician comedian. Oh, okay. He's from Central Pennsylvania. He's a 717er. And he is really exploding. He's been on America's Got Talent, the Penn and Teller show. He started filming some comedy specials, I think. Like, he's really taking off. Yeah. But he is like quirky but so funny and sincere, and it's like so family friendly. I'm telling everybody, it's like this would be a perfect date night. This would be a perfect group of your friends. This would be a perfect thing to bring your family to. It'd be a perfect thing to buy your teenagers tickets to and drop them off. Like that sort of teenage, like my staff members that know him, it's because they're like 8th to 10th graders know who he is.
Yeah.
And so it's a unique thing, but because it's not something we would traditionally do, I'm really working to get the message out there. Yeah. So we still have about 7 weeks till he comes, but I would say if this sounds interesting, start buying your tickets because I think it's going to take off.
His name sounds really familiar, but nowadays with social media and clips being replayed from shows, I've probably seen his clip.
I bet you have. He's got like big goofy glasses and curly hair, and he's just like he fits into all kinds of. He's just so funny. Like I think Jonathan Burns' Life of the Party. If you just Google that, or we have clips of him on our website too. It's a unique, interesting. He does like a lot of cruise ship shows. He does a lot of. Again, some people out there may have seen him on a cruise ship. Like he works all over the place.
That's cool. So not only do we have Dolly happening now, we have Seussical the Musical coming up, we have Jonathan Burns. You also have some other legend.
Yes, Queen Journey. Queen Journey Experience, which is actually just before Jonathan Burns. That's coming up on October 3rd and 4th. We have 3 shows, and they're really, every day I look at the ticket counter, I was like, like people are really starting to gobble them up. This Queen Journey show is so good. I saw it 2-3 years ago. The Prima Theater in Lancaster produced this originally, and it's not like a tribute like a Dolly Parton, like where there's not someone out there being Freddie Mercury, it's just like 3 incredibly talented vocalists, a guy and 2 girls, and they just rotate it all, and they sing all of the bangers of Queen and all the bangers of Journey, and it feels like the 80s up there, like the 70s. It's like lights and lasers and people banging on drums, but it's so fun, and the vocalists are incredible. And I would say next to Dolly Parton, they're again, like those things we all agree on, like everybody can agree on Queen and Journey.
Oh yeah,
like,
for sure.
I mean, everyone loves their music, and it is the best celebration of that. So it's a great one. Again, there's so much glam in it, which is so popular with the young folks right now. Like everything 80s is so hot again that like it's great, which I love. But it's like it's great. It would be a great thing to experience with your family. It'd also be a great date night or a great like group of friends to come buy a block of tickets and have like a parents' night out. It just is going to blow the roof off the place.
Yeah. I don't know about anybody else out there, but we're probably about the same age and same age as our kids.
30. Yeah.
Yeah, 30. Yeah. 25.
Yeah, 20. You're probably 26. I'm 30. Yeah.
But I play Queen and Journey for my kids all the time, and
Same.
they love it.
Same.
Absolutely love it. We may always make a joke when my wife was pregnant with my oldest daughter, who's 7 now.
Yeah.
She would play Queen all the time. Like, you know how you play music for the baby and the belly and stuff? We play Queen.
Yep.
And she came out loving Queen.
Yep.
Like, we'd play Queen and she would quiet down.
Yep.
And she would, you know, sit there and listen, and now she still loves it. Her favorite is I Want to Break Free.
Yeah, it's
That's what she loves.
What
She
the
loves
best?
that song.
Very appropriate for In the Womb too, right? Like,
exactly. Yeah. Radio Gaga.
Yeah,
She loves too.
oh, come on, it's so good. And Bicycle and Don't Stop Me Now is like what I will say. It's like same. My kids too. Queen. We play a lot of Queen, a lot of Paul Simon, and they just and some Billy Joel and all of that stuff. Now my kids just love it, and we play it so much. Anyways, it is one of those nights you're not going to want to miss. And then after Queen Journey, we have a Toby Keith tribute show coming in. That is again not he's not fully impersonating, but he like has the energy. It's Hollywood Yates. He used to be one of the American Gladiators.
Wow.
Like, and this is like what he's been doing for the last 15 years is this Toby Keith tribute.
What a change of
I know, but he's so good.
That's
He's
awesome.
so good because he's like got that he's got that like American Gladiator swagger to him. Like, he's great. And then of course it all wraps up with our production of A Christmas Carol at the Majestic Theater in Gettysburg is coming back, which tickets are on sale now for subscribers if you're a Totem Pole subscriber, but everybody else September 5th you can get your tickets. So
and that's coming up. That's only like 3.5 months away.
Yeah, it's like we're
which is a
fully,
snap of a finger.
I know, we're auditioning it next week. Like we are in it. So.
It's hard to believe. I was just saying earlier today. I kind of don't want summer to leave, but I don't want fall to not get here fast.
Gosh, that's so well put. That's so well put.
Like, I wish we could still have some of the summer like vibes, but you know, that cooler weather, which it's been. The past
it has
couple
been.
days.
We've been lucky. We've been lucky.
Really... Well, it sounds like you guys always have a lot on your plate coming up, which is awesome to see. Check out Totem Pole Playhouse.org. And you can see all of these shows and get tickets there as well. Thank you so much for coming by. Appreciate having you on as always. And we'll talk to you next time.
And we'll talk next time. Thanks much.
Yep. Thanks for hanging out. See ya.
If you'd like to be featured on an upcoming episode of Let's Talk Tri-State, call 717-597-9200 or email letstalk@921thegoat.com.